welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the UCF Knights, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Knights will put total weather to crank us up. The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Utah Utes offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
That's caught. It's Lyons. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The give on the option. Still on his feet at the 40. Still on his feet at the 45. Kearney on the Jets. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. They had the explosive score, and it's all for naught as that penalty will take the touchdown off the board. A first down for the offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I love when defensive linemen play with this type of awareness. You knew he wasn't going to be able to get to the quarterback, so he slows the rush down, IDs and finds out where the QB is, and then gets his big old paws up in the air to battle him.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. This time they'll go to the running game. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make a catch.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Utes send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. So UCF's offense will go to work for the first time today. Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. Powers through the defender. Still running at the 40. Lots of running room. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Unloads quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
You go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Makes the grab into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights. They get set for the point after as we have the first. Game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Utes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards. Oh, he's got some space. Now the cost of 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the 2nd level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting more.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance, and right here just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on his defense.
Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the offense gets an automatic 1st down after the roughing the passer penalty. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down.
Touchdown, Utes! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
How do you not love it when they use the big fullback? Reward the big fella for doing the dirty work and blocking every play, every play. You don't want to count for him, we'll slip him out, throw him the football. He walks into the end zone for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
He lost one down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30th. To the air, it's Bullock. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. The give to the tailback. He did not make it a stonewall on third down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Never a doubt. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down. The Utes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Dropping back, it's Bullock. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Ashley. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Finds the tight end. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a fourth down. The Knights will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in at the 25. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Looking for a crease. It's Parker. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And the Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oh, better look out! Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. The Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down.
Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, obviously, the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run.
And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. It's a draw. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, this offense going to try to run the ball again?
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. To the air, it's Isaac. Buying some time as he moves left. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on 3rd down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utah! Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Hand off from the shotgun. There he goes. Bulldozes his way through. And some room to work. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! Quick. Through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Utah has it back in the offense coming onto the field. These two defenses have had their hits spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
The Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The RPO, it's complete. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. It's a 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on!
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job of gang tackling to stop this guy.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Bringing the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. The Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. Wants to throw. It's Bullock. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Second down, they'll go to the air. A strike downfield. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
He'll throw on third down. Finds his big tight end. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Going deep. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
And the Utes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Knights want to pick up the tempo.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying play action. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Ashley.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Caught in the backfield, it's Ashley. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. This is why Rice-Eccles is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. It's complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Got out of trouble and throws. Pulls it in. It's Ashley. No more room to run as this defense rises up on third down, and now it's fourth down from the 22. They'll send out the kicker here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Pulled and fired complete. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. You better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Here comes the offense on first down. Gives it on the option. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Zings it complete to the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Utes are marching down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Isaac. Flips it out on the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Utes with the 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Utes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a deep.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Texas Tech made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road victory. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Red Raiders. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man on the right. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. To the air, it's Bullock. That's reeled in, it's Lee. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. He'll pull it on the read. The offense coughs it up. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's over.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football, I got the lead, the clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense have to understand the situation, have to understand I got to get to the ground. I can make sure I don't fight for extra yards. I'll make sure I don't fumble, costly fumble. And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. He'll take it himself. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lee. Didn't pick. there, moved it forward just a few.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to run for it. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The Knights will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The Utes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Isaac. Now rolling to the left. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Gives it on the option. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Now watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The Utes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Isaac. He'll throw it. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on 4th down, they will... Oh, they block it! That's a live ball. Defense has it.
Man, I've been a holder. It's never fun to see a field goal block because you're so low to the ground and you have that unique perspective. You see the mountain growing in front of you, all those hands going up, and you know that kicker has got no shot. That thing is going to get blocked.
To the air on 1st down. Using the quick game. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Quick strike complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up 3rd down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Quarterback on the keeper. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Looking for a man. It's Isaac. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. They'll try the counter. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got him downfield. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. I'm sure they hope they don't have to exhaust all 4 downs, but it probably is 4-down territory as they look to take the lead with a touchdown. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal for the offense. Into the end zone, and it is grabbed for the score, and now they can take the lead with the extra point.
That touchdown ties the game, so you're expecting them just to kick the extra point, take a 1-point lead. Seconds left now. You got to play great defense here to try to ice this game and get the win.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
This defense, they are tenacious, and you've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
To the air, it's Bullock. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
I just love the awareness there, understanding where he is. He didn't get the first down, but he gets out of bounds. He knows he has a timeout in his back pocket, so he's still putting his offense in position here to drive the field, score, and win this game.
Under fire. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. The defense really did its job, David, and now the offense can put a little breathing room in this one.
Yeah, breathing room would be great, but it's nice to know that you can depend on your defense. Coming up with a big stop, Jesse, I still got the lead. I'm still in a good spot.
And, David, you'd love to be able to pay off that defensive effort by closing this thing out, putting a beautiful drive together here when it matters most.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.